Hello everyone, my name is Paula Nunez. I am from Chile and I'm happy to share with you today one of the traditional books. I think it's one of the very traditional books that we know. This is called Pinocchio. I will tell you a little bit more about this original tale. This is a very long tale. Actually, this book it has 192 pages long, and it is a very small font too. So I would say it has many pages, and it has some illustration too. Pinocchio is written by the author Carlo Collodi in Italy in 1882 and 1883 being published. Um, and it has also a small drawers. Though as you see, this drawers is also says something about the book also. This is not a book I would say for little children. It is more a little I would say for more grown-ups. Like maybe it will be for from 12 years old I would say above. Even for adolescents, I will say it will be a good reading. This is this tale is the traditional one, and it has 36 chapters. They are like a small stories among the main one. And so this book is an edition of 1995 from Wordsworth Classics, and is complete and unabridged. That was the great part of this, because I always wanted to read the original tale, and now I had the chance to. And as you know, the story of this little boy. This is a wooden toy that is made. Actually, Mr. Sherry gave it a piece of wood to Geppetto, that is the artist that made the toy, and he wanted to make a toy to travel the world and tell stories with it and earn his bread. And so he was just a poor man, and he didn't have much at all, just only for feeding himself. It was just a hard thing. And when mm, he creates Pinocchio, and Pinocchio comes alive as a toy, as a wood muñequito. Um, he also want to live the life of a boy, just go to school and learn a little bit. And he has very good desires, but it doesn't have a very good much strength of character, because he always falls into temptation, and at first with the fox and a cat, and also with a show he instead of show he sell the book that his father with so much effort has sold his coat and bought this book so he can go to school, but he sells to enter to a show that is made of puppets too. um, and finally, in many stories, many chapters, he just enters an opportunity. He and also has a temptations, and he falls into temptations many times. This is a bad part of the book in some way, because when I was a little girl, I used to watch a video and always saw this story that was just as heartbreaking. And but finally now today I got the chance to read the book and know more of the story. There are many stories that you don't even know, because nobody has told you, and they are part of Pinocchio. He has a fairy, a little fairy, and at the end it's the most sweet thing I will say of all the book. Mainly in the two last chapters, I will say, where Pinocchio finally want one day after almost he died, but one day he he finally meets his father again, and he's just having a hard time, and he's very ill, and he starts to work for getting the milk that he needs, and he works really hard, many hours a day, and to just only to help his father and Geppetto. And also one day he's just told that the fairy that who helped her so much, he was, who she was like a mother to him, finally also has lost his powers, and he is in the hospital and needs help. So he says, I will work twice to help my mother, and so to help her and the fairy. And so he works twice, and one morning he wakes up uh, and see a surprising place. He's in a very nice house with beautiful furniture. He has much money in his pocket, and he realizes that he's not more of a wooden toy. He is of flesh and bones, and he is a nice gentleman, as he has always wanted to become. And his father is happy, and he say, "How this has come, Father? It is because when good boys work and love, they just make happy to his family too." So I would recommend this book for a little bit 12 and older, and really have fun with it. I appreciate the chance to read it, and finally for myself is a joy because I have always wanted to know that Pinocchio became a good man. So enjoy this reading as I did. Thank you. Bye.